Hey guys, we're gonna get started in just a second for today's quarantine craft. I'm gonna go and share this video on my page real fast, and then we will get started. Let's see. Hope everybody's having a great day. All right, shared. And as you can see today, we are making paper plate cows. I think these are so cute. They turn out really cute. This is actually a pretty easy one, so I'm actually going to be doing it in real time with you. That just kind of shows you exactly how easy this is. I'm going to steal this pen from Miss Mackenzie. What you need today, you need a paper plate, black marker, a pen, or you can use your black marker if you'd like, pink and black construction paper, these googly eyes, which somebody told me they're not called googly eyes. Miss Mackenzie, do you know another name?
I think they're googly eyes.
I mean, this is what I think they are. And then glue, again, you can use each or either one of these. I've been sticking to the liquid or gel just because I feel like on the paper products it does just a little bit better, but either or is fine. What we're going to do first is you're going to want to get your pink construction paper, and I want Miss Mackenzie to kind of zoom in on one of these that we did earlier. You're actually going to be making the mouth of the cow, so it's in between a circle and an oval is what you're going to want to draw. If mom and dad are around, they can help you. But again, it does not have to be perfect, and a lot of today's craft, as you can see, it's about making it your own. So don't be worried about what exact shapes you need to make or anything like that, because it really does make it more unique and more yours if you just kind of go with what you want. So I'm going to move this out of the way so Miss Mackenzie can see. I'm going to trace it just because I would not be able to do an oval very well without it. So, as you can see, oh goodness, paper going everywhere. So you can just see it's more like an oval. This might be a little bit on the bigger side, but you can actually do whatever size you'd like. If you'd like to go smaller, you definitely can. Again, today's craft is a lot about just making it your own. So don't be worried about specific sizes or shapes, because when we start doing these spots for the cow, you'll see that everybody's is going to be a little different. So you're going to cut this out, and again, this is the mouth for the cow. I ended up cutting some of mine off and making it a little bit smaller. So you will take your paper plate, and you are going to find kind of the lower bottom or lower center part. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see where it's more on the bottom portion of the plate, and you're going to want to glue that down. So again, I'm using the liquid or gel glue just because I feel like it works better with paper products. Look pretty good because with the paper plate curving down, you want to make sure to get it on there pretty good. Today's is one of those that you definitely want to give it time to dry before you start moving it, just because of the curves on the plate. So once I set this down, I'm going to turn it back around for Miss Mackenzie. So again, it's in the center on the bottom portion. Okay? Immediately, you can go ahead and draw the smiley face, or you can wait. I'm actually going to wait. I just started thinking about that, and I'm going to wait just a second. So again, I want Miss Mackenzie to zoom in on one that we did earlier. All of these shapes are completely different. You can look at ones that she did, ones that I did. They're completely different. So this is really about making it your own. So take the black paper. I didn't even trace anything or draw anything out. I just did random shapes, whatever you want. They can be big, they can be small. It really is about making it your own, so don't worry about doing anything specific. I did some that were just kind of random little shapes. I did some circles, some ovals. It really is about whatever you want to make it. I would say, like, if you look at this one right here, this one has 6 spots, this one only has 5, this one has 6 as well. So anywhere between that 5 and 7, depending on what size you end up cutting out, is kind of what you're going to need. You don't want to put too many on there. You definitely still want to be able to see the white portion of the cow as well. So don't make them too big and too many. All right. 4 cut out. Again, just random shapes as Miss Mackenzie can show you. There's no rhyme or reason. Since our table is black, I'm going to set them on this pink sheet of paper just so you can kind of see that they're completely random shapes. Okay? We'll set that black sheet of paper aside because we're gonna need it again in a minute. So this is where you're gonna take these black shapes that you just cut out and just glue them all over the white portion of your plate. You really don't, again, have to do anything in particular with this. It really is all about making it whatever you want. So I'm gonna put one right there. Again, I'm doing this one in real time with y'all today, since it is a little bit easier of a craft than we have been doing. When you start gluing them on the curved portion of the plate, what I had to do earlier was I went ahead and glued it on there and then ended up having to come back and adding glue to it just to make sure that it stayed. You might not have to do that, but I noticed that I had to do that earlier. You hear the music in the background, we really are at the radio station. We had somebody ask us if I was at my house doing this. I don't have a mixed 96.9 sign in my house. Contrary to popular belief. You might see me in a lot of mixed 96.9 t-shirts and stuff around my house, but no sign. And see, like right here, I'll probably have to come back and add more glue to that later. And as you see, I'm actually filling up my my white portions pretty quickly, so I must have done bigger shapes this time, cut out bigger shapes. So I'm gonna leave this one aside for just a minute and I might come back to it. But this is where you're gonna add the eyes. Again, I'm gonna kind of show you before I glue where I'm thinking about putting mine. I'm gonna put mine on one of the black spots and one on the white area as well. So you don't have to do that by any means, but you definitely can. You don't have to just put it on the white, you can put it on the black portion as well. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit and dry for just a second. We'll come back to it. The next thing you need to do with your black paper is you're gonna need to do the ears. So as you can see on this one right here, it's just little loops, is what me and Miss Mackenzie have been calling them all for the last couple of weeks. If you have a better name for that type of shape, just let us know. All right, so I'm just making 2 loops, heels. Miss Mackenzie, help me out. They
I
just
think a
look like
loop, yeah,
cow
looks
ears.
good.
Like that's
ears.
exactly what they are. And you're gonna need 2 of them, of course. So if you want to use one to cut out the other, like I'm doing right now, you definitely can. So again, they're just cow ears. That's exactly what they are. So be careful when you're flipping this plate over, because again, a lot of this is still drying. So be real careful and make sure you know which side is the top. You would hate to put their ears or his or her ears on the wrong place. So I'm gluing the very bottom to the edge of the plate. So Miss Mackenzie, if you'll zoom in and show them that it's on that edge right there. And again, I glued on the bottom portion of the ear. I'm gonna put this one over here. I'm pretty brave for doing this and not looking at exactly where I'm putting the ear. You might wanna not be like Miss Blair in that sense. Hey, it turned out okay. His ears might be a little lopsided, but it's okay. So the last thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna draw his mouth. And again, it's whichever you prefer. There's no right or wrong way to do this, but I am just gonna take my black marker and add a smiley face. So there you go. That is your paper plate cows. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to post pictures on my page as well as the station's page. If you don't follow my page, mine's Blair Davis Mix 96.9, so head over there, like the page, and post your paper plate cows. And again, we'll be doing another quarantine craft tomorrow right here at 3 o'clock. See you then.